Showtime.
Showtime. Good
We're live.
morning.
Yes.
So good morning, everybody. We
on.
are live from the Garner Senior Center this morning where people are active in our building. This is a first in over a year. So glad to see everybody coming back in. Lots to tell you this morning. So much has changed just since Friday. Nancy's going to be getting up and down, and hopefully she'll eventually close her door so that she can actually talk to you on this computer.
I'm here. Yep. We're in the multi hats, many hats, multitasking.
Did you close your door to your office?
I did not, but it doesn't matter because they'll just bang on the window.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
So this is what we're going to be doing this morning, and this is what it usually looks like anyway. And I'm here. I can't.
It's weird because it's on that other side.
No, it seems like it is. I know. So we have so much to go over this morning, Nancy.
Well, first off, make sure you say like hello or something so we know who's here. Like when you get on, just go, hey, something so that we know who we're talking to. All right, go ahead.
So we started programs back about 2 weeks ago. No, the 1st of May. Yeah, the 1st of May. On May the 3rd, we started programs. It was very restrictive at first. We had to restrict everyone to, like, for some of the classes, we could only have 13 people. And it was kind of confusing. And then all of a sudden, wham, bam, Friday happened. And we are back to trying to get as many things possible going. I feel like by June 1st, we should be back to about 90% programming.
This was like, I mean, our original plan in our heads was we thought that the governor would say something the end of May, we would have the whole month of June to get ready to rock and roll, and then what?
So forget about it.
Yeah, but that's how we roll.
Well, the good thing about it is you and I have been wanting to get back to normal as soon as possible anyway. I'm not sure if everybody in society is ready for this, but you know, we have a very social job, and a lot of our self-worth comes from seeing you every day. So these, you know, it's really being in the public job and not being able to see the public has been very difficult for us. So we'll be glad to see everyone, but bear with us. We are right now we are open from 8 in the morning until 2 p.m. For walk-in, and and that's all changed as of this week. We had the door closed and locked just to allow people in for the specific programs. But beginning Monday, we started opening the door. But bear with us because we're trying to get our staff back on and get people trained. And Nancy had a vacation scheduled, so she's going to be off for a couple of days, which I'm very happy about. Need to take your time. But we have so much to tell you. And Nancy, I would love it if you would talk to them about the schedule we're putting together.
Okay, so I have been working on the schedule since last week. Shayna, who was on, hi Shayna, with my new baby. But she told me I could post this, but I'm not going to do it yet because it's not ready. But I'm working on the schedule. I'm working on the new A to Z list. I'm just waiting to hear back from Rosa Williamson. Hopefully, maybe if one of you is watching and you know her, I've emailed her, I've texted her to see if she's ready to come back to run
Color Me Calm.
Color Me Calm. Thank you. And then I have texted Penny Stroud to see if she's ready to come back and do dominoes and Scrabble on Mondays. But there will be new times. There will be new days. Like, it's a new schedule. So don't freak if what you were used to doing on a Tuesday is now a Thursday, and it used to be at 11 and now it's at 1, because we have added 2 classes to the schedule that are starting in June. and an intermediate, more challenging line dance class on Mondays with Renee, and then a more challenging soul urban line dance with Doris on Wednesdays. So that has kind of mixed up the schedule over here. We're trying to schedule things too with some time in between each thing, so it isn't like this ends at 9 and this starts at 9, so there isn't that confusion about how long you have to put the table tennis tables away. So I'm working on that. As soon as I get it, we will send it out. I'll post it on Facebook. It'll be on our website. Torrey will add it to her newsletter. I've talked to Lash. He's back to do the circuit. Yes, I can't wait to see him. What else? Meals on Wheels will still be. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So they, like I said, Nancy and I are ready to rock and roll. Been prepared for this for some time, but other organizations take a little bit more preparation, especially when you're dealing with meals. And so Meals on Wheels is going to continue to do the frozen food give out on Wednesdays at the same time that they've had. If you're interested in receiving a box at curbside, you can call their number at 919-833-1749, and that's the Meals on Wheels of Wake County. Nancy's going to pull somebody in to talk to you.
Say hi. Say hi.
There's Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, you gonna get the scales back over here?
No. Yeah, we can do that.
Scales over here?
We did at one time.
Did
we? Did. They had them in the bathroom.
All right.
We did. Yeah.
Because if I'm working out, I want to weigh myself.
There's one over in the other building.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Okay. Yeah, because he's here to exercise and he doesn't want to walk in the other building.
Does he know that he was live on TV on Facebook?
I don't know. You're live. That was live on TV.
Oh.
No, he's got to leave because he's starting to say a blurb word.
A bad word?
It out.
Okay.
Bad word. And then there's a couple other people in that room too. Like there are people here.
Yay.
And you have people over there doing shared fitness, right?
This was the funnest thing I did Monday is there's a lady who's been coming to chair fitness and she didn't know about the tennis balls that go on the walker so it doesn't drag across. So I got to break out the X-Acto knife and cut the holes for the tennis ball and put them on her walker. She just walked out. She's moving smoothly now. So she is.
I was going to say, you have people over there too doing chair fitness.
Yeah. So we have chair fitness over here. We have wood carving this afternoon at 12. What else do we have?
Well, I want to say hi to some people that are here. We have Valerie and Shayna and Marianne have all said, hey. I don't know who else is here. There's more people watching, but they haven't said good morning to us. So wow. I don't know who they are. I wish I could find out.
Are they being snobby? Are they being snobby? Oh, no, they're not being snobby. Okay. Everybody speak.
Kelsey. Oh, Kelsey's here too. My fan club. But yeah, okay. So you were talking about Meals on Wheels.
Meals on Wheels is not ready yet. We are going to open up, and I think that's going to be our 10% that's not here when we open up in June. We are expecting to have regular hours, 8 to 5 right at first. Not ready to do evening time yet programs, and we're working on that. We're working on that. So
yeah. Well, the adult programs are going on at night.
Yes.
And I have cards. You said they could play cards on Thursday nights.
Right. One night a week right now.
In June.
And cards, everything that we told you 2 weeks ago was basically a lie because now we don't have to have masks and we don't have distancing. So we can bring back cards. We can bring back pickleball. We can bring back table tennis. We can bring back classes that have more than 13 people in them. I mean, this is just...
Yeah,
I know. It is so much easier just to open the door than to restrict everybody from coming in. So this is not something we've wanted to do, but thank you everyone for your patience during this process.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to mention about Meals on Wheels before we forget. So Meals on Wheels on Wednesdays will be out in the parking lot, giving out the meals and I I just want to make sure that those of you that are coming here to either do something over in the other building or in the fitness room or the soul lined in participants, be careful walking, like parking and then walking through the parking lot, because there will be a trail of cars going around. I just want to make sure everybody's like safe.
You know, the other thing I was thinking about too is a lot of us may have gained some weight. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
And maybe haven't been working out like we had been before. And so coming back into an exercise program, Nancy, you might want to talk to them about that, about pacing themselves.
Yeah, I mean, more than one person has said to me when I get back to teaching next on Tuesdays in June to take it slower. Like take it slower, take some more breaks, and make sure that you do that if you really, because if you've just been walking, which is awesome, but that is not really preparing you to come in and dance or do aerobics.
Like, and same with you, Nancy. You know, you've been known to hurt yourself.
I know. I've been trying to do it at home, but
still, just like Nancy's rule of thumb has always been put your name on the schedule so that you know you get a workout. Yeah, and we haven't had a schedule to put your name on, so I mean it's happens for all of us. That is one thing I'm gonna miss about the mask. You know, I mean it kind of covers up the.
So Valerie is new to Garner. Welcome. What you have to do is you have to be 55. We are stopping people, and we are only at this point opening one door to each building so that we know who's in here. And we're actually these are old fitness passes from a couple years ago, and I found a whole bunch of them. So we're kind of using these, even though they say fitness pass on them, as like membership cards. So what we're doing is when you come in, we're checking to make sure that you're in Rec Desk or database, that even if you're in there, that the information that's there is up to date, that we have your up to date contact information, email address, because when we had just gotten this brand new software right before we shut down. Like we hadn't had it very long at all. What do you think? We got it maybe in October?
It was in September, and we had done a really good job of getting people registered, but a lot of people, we didn't worry about them not having an email address, and we kind of excused it. But then when we went to shutdown, we didn't have any way to contact you all. So many of you got left off. And so now what we're doing is we have gotten rid of our old database. We don't have anything that was before. So we are starting fresh. We are currently up to almost 800 participants that we've checked in since right before the pandemic, or, you know, that we had that were current. Everyone needs to check back in with us though and fill out a 2021 waiver that has some language in it about the pandemic. And, and then you get a card. And then we give you a card, and the card is you need to show that when you come in, so we don't have to go through our database every time and check to make sure you're you're in. Now, this is the thing. We have a gym. Yeah.
I'm answering questions as you talk.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. It's all right. Go.
So with that said, remember we're open from 9 to 2 currently if you want to stop by. However, we're also dealing with the programs that we have going on. So you may need to be patient with us when you come in so that we have a minute to deal with the participants that are here, as well as get you signed up. We've had a lot of drop-ins, which is great. We love to see you. It's just we aren't fully staffed yet and need a little bit more time to get things together. So feel free just to come by. You can also call on the phone if you want to give us your main details, and we can put you in.
You're going to have to sign a waiver. Or you can do the profile. If you set up your profile yourself, that is a huge help. If you go to garnernc.gov and then go to Parks and Rec, Facilities, Senior Center. Nope, that's a total complete lie. Mm-hmm. Go to garnernc.gov, go to Parks and Rec, and where it says register now, click that, and then it'll say either sign in or set up an account. So if you don't have an account, if you'd set one up, then it's already when you get here, and all you have to do is sign a waiver. It's way easier.
And this morning I was leaving a voicemail, a new message on our outgoing message saying that we're open from 9 to 2. The easiest thing to do when you get to our website, because it doesn't say Garner Senior Center on it, it's Garner Parks and Recreation. So the easiest thing to do is go to garnernc.gov, and there's a search bar at the very top. And if you type in Garner Senior Center, it'll take you to the exact page where you want to be, so you can see everything, including our schedule. Also here on Facebook, we'll have everything posted. Nancy's really good about putting stuff out for that.
Yeah. So Valerie, I can't wait to meet you, Valerie. It says, ask if we have a gym. We do have a very small gym. Unfortunately, my laptop has no internal battery, so I can't take it and bring it in the other room and show you. But we have 2 treadmills. We have 2 bikes. We have an elliptical, and we have like a 1-person, 1-weight stack, weight system in there.
And a rowing
machine. And yes, men can come too. You just have to be 55. We have before. I guess do you think our lives are always going to be now before and after? So before,
maybe.
Weird. So before, we actually, after 4 o'clock, if you were not 55, you could join the little fitness room that we have. We are just not open long enough in the evenings right now to offer that. But hopefully, like that will come. Like we'll see. Zenny. Hi. Zenny wants to know about On the Men. On the Men is back and rocking and rolling. Like, come. Monday,
yeah, so
Monday.
Originally they were scheduling times to come in, and they're doing that through the end of May, but it's not really necessary. If you just show up on Monday or Tuesday from 10 to 12, there's no restrictions on distancing now. So we had to limit it at 8 people at first. And so that's why they probably have asked you to sign up for an appointment time. Just come in. It's 10 to 2, 10 to 12, 10 to 12, Monday and Tuesday. Yep. And they do have some afternoon times right now on Tuesday afternoons. So
are you going to do that in June?
No, it's going to be 10 to 12.
Put that on the schedule. Okay, 10 to 12.
That's 10 to 12. Right.
Okay.
Just to help them get through this month, adapting to the onset of sudden change.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely, we are in a work in progress. Hey, Suzanne, I'm glad you came. Glad you joined us. She's like, yep, I can't wait to see everybody. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy busy. It's crazy busy. But that's okay.
It's good.
We like it. It makes the day go by really quickly.
When you're public servants, we have to serve the public, right? That's the point of it.
Yay!
It is requiring some coffee in the afternoon, though. Can we talk about that? Because I have not. Some of the longer day, we had been able to
go there. Today's going to be. I won't get out of here today till 10 p.m.
Nancy's teaching CPR tonight to some of the camp counselors and GPAC staff that are starting up new, and so she's going to have a long day, but she gets a couple of days off to regroup.
Hitting the beach tomorrow with my kids. Yeah, I didn't really think that through when I offered to do it for the town, but that like I was, how I'm sure all of you have been certified at one time or another in CPR, and like how boring the video is. Imagine if you had to watch that video like 4 times a week. Anyway, Pat Robinson and David Flood have both agreed to come back to lead Simply Music, which is going to be on Thursdays at 10, which is the same time it was before. That's Fran calling the front desk.
Well, Fran needs to know that we're on Facebook Live.
Well, after Ellen finishes talking to Fran, tell Ellen. Tell her to come and say hey. Can she hear me?
No.
So let's introduce Ellen. So grab her when she's done talking to Fran. Fran teaches the meditation class on Fridays.
And she should know better than to call us during Facebook Live. She got up and moved. All right, give me a second. Hold, please.
Okay, so Shayna I'm thinking maybe next month she can come on as our guest. That's my number 3 daughter, and the one that just had our new baby. She's dying to come on live. Maybe we could get, I don't know, I wonder if we could get all my kids to come on for 5 minutes next month. We'll see. Oh, and next month we're doing it at a different day. We're not going to do the 3rd Wednesday. We're going to do the 2nd Wednesday because Torrey, where are you going?
I have a family and my nephew is graduating from high school, and yeah. It is a good thing about this pandemic thing is we realize that we need to take care of ourselves a little bit and take the time we're given. And town has been mighty generous over the years to give us time off, so we're going to use it.
Yep. Because you're going to Christian's graduation, and then the next week I go to the beach again.
All right, so we're just living large over here. Anyway, the main thing is what we want to do for you all, and I think we have a very steady schedule beginning. And I think the answer to your question, Nancy, is I don't know if it's ever going to be before and after, but I think we just need to start from today, beginning today. If we start comparing our schedule that we had to it's not all that different, but there are reasons why we have done those things. And mainly what you and I have noticed is that we were cramming programs in between other programs without any respect to our real schedule. It's just like, here, we have an opportunity to have this program and we're shoving it in to a slot that, so we're just spacing out a little bit better so that we can manage that. All right, Ellen. Here's Ellen.
Hi.
I know, it's hard, isn't it?
Hi.
It's weird that it's backwards, right?
It is weird.
I know, try to do your hair.
I know, I'm like, wait, what? This is fun.
And I've got my curves strapped across.
Yeah.
Ellen, how long have you been helping us out, Ellen? Since when?
You're at the senior center?
Yeah, just like
since the beginning of 2021, I believe, right?
January.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. But I've been working here for probably 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Ellen and I have worked together as instructors forever. Long time. She's one of those that, like, wherever I went to whatever gym, like, I brought her with me wherever I moved to.
Right. That's right.
But Ellen's been doing like a huge help. She's helped us get the building ready.
She's called bingo. She has called bingo.
She's called bingo.
Yeah. There was one day. there was one day that poor Ellen didn't know what she was going to be doing all day. So she was walking around with her lunch bag because she thought that we were just going to make her do stuff and she wouldn't have a chance to eat lunch. So she has been a real champ.
And then the day she came in with her spiky heels on and we had her down on her hands and knees cleaning out
like scrubbing stuff. Yeah.
She's been awesome. She is a good sport. She has been awesome. But Ellen will still be helping teach some of the classes like I do. She'll be I'm hoping like kind of like our liaison between here and over at the new rec center. Who, as she's learning, we wear many hats here.
My trunk is packed. I've got a hard hat. I've got work boots. You name it.
That's what you need.
Yeah,
That's what you need. I just wanted to talk super quick too. We had another question about when they come back, do they have to show proof of vaccination? We are not asking anybody if they've had the vaccine or not. We are not requiring you have the vaccine. We are strongly encouraging everybody to get the vaccine. We have all had the vaccine. But because of HIPAA laws, we can't ask people that. We are making sure that I have signs up saying, if you have not been vaccinated, we strongly encourage you to continue to wear a vaccine, which is per the CDC and the governor's orders. But I am not the mask or the COVID police.
All right, bye guys.
We love you, Alan.
Love you.
People are coming inside doors and we don't know how they got in. That's interesting.
Is it for Meals
Oh,
on Wheels?
let's talk about that for a second. Oh, before we hang up. So right now, while we're trying to make sure that everybody is a registered participant and has signed the 2021 waiver, we're asking that you use one of two entrances.
Right.
The gym door, it will access the annex, the gym, and Nancy is
The
stationed
breezeway
over
door.
here. Yeah, the breezeway door. Sorry,
That's the only door I'm opening right now.
and then the front door. And we're asking that you enter and exit out of those two doors. You can exit out of any of them really, but
Correct.
enter through those two so that we know who's in this building. It's just really complicated. We do have some video cameras, but we're trying to keep others from the public out just for right now until we make sure that we know who's in the building and what seniors are wanting to be here and participate in our program. So make sure you check in and keep your little handy dandy card with you until we get to know who you are and what you're here for.
And we are not going to require the fitness pass this year. So if you've had one, you can throw the orange one from last year. You can throw that away. I'm going to get new ones for 2022. So Valerie's asking again, she says she doesn't see where to register. You have to go to garnernc.gov, go to Parks and Rec, and there'll be a place, if you scroll down, it says register now. And if you go to that will bring you to Rec Desk. And then you have to it'll ask you, it asks you either to sign in or to register or
call us right after this. We'll get you set up.
Yeah, or give me a call.
We want to make this as easy as possible on everyone. You know, we understand that we don't have the easiest system. We're trying to, I think we've done a good job of trying to make it a little bit easier for everyone, but it's still complicated, and we're glad we're here to help you. However, we don't want to enable you. We want to make sure that you can do what you can on your own. But mainly, most of our programs do not have pre-registration. Anything that requires a fee, you will have to pre-register for. But again, we can help you with that. We would like for you to do that at home if possible, but to register for those programs. But if you need us, we're here to help.
And Zenny is talking about dropping by stuff. Again, we're here definitely from 8 to 2 right now.
Right now.
Oh, she found it. So right now. Or if you need to drop stuff off for on the mend, then come in on Monday or Tuesday when they're here from 10 to 12 and just give it right to them. Like that would even be easier than giving it to us. And
so have a gazillion million puzzles. I think that must have been how a lot of people occupied their time. If you have a puzzle and it belonged to us originally, keep it. Please redonate that to another location. As we try to open back up, the number of puzzles we have is probably more than what we can handle. However, and if you need a puzzle, come by, take more than one, and
keep it.
And if you are putting together a puzzle and you realize it is missing a piece, please toss it in the trash can.
Toss it. Yeah,
it's not worth it to those that really are puzzlers.
What do you think about the rec center? What's going on with the rec center?
Rec center is happening. They are accepting deliveries right now. So a lot of the equipment and everything that they had ordered years ago that has been in storage is now being delivered over to the new rec center. The architect has given its final approval but there's still some other legalities that have to happen before everybody can move in over there. All other Parks and Recreation offices besides Megan right now are no longer at the Gardner Senior Center. Our new director will be over at Town Hall. And the rec center staff will be at the rec center.
They may not know that. Yeah.
The Avery Street staff will be at the Avery Street Center, and the White Deer people will be at the White Deer Center. So everybody is in place and not dislocated anymore. So that's great. Dislocated? Is that a word? Is that the word I wanted?
No. You've said a few words today that I questioned if they were really words.
Really?
Funner. Like I don't know if funner is a word.
Did I say funner?
You did.
More fun?
I think it's probably more fun.
My mom's probably rolling.
I'm not the English mate. I'm not the English mate.
Sorry, Mom. All right.
I guess, is that it? Are we good?
think so.
So
I'm
don't
sure we'll
forget,
get lots of
next
questions.
month in June, Coffee Talk will be on the 9th.
Okay.
And we'll see. I mean, I like doing these. We'll see. Like if we want to continue.
Oh, we
It
had
might
almost
be hard.
400. We almost had 400 views last month, and I was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And all of the I'm still having problems with the darn copyright laws for the video virtual stuff. We're gonna do 4 in June. I'm teaching the first one. I can't do it on Tuesday, like we've been doing at 9:30 because I'm gonna be teaching class. Yeah. And then so I'm gonna do it on Thursday over at GPAC. But then come July, we decided to cut it down to 2 and just do, I think the first, the first, the third, and the 5th Thursday of the month, so I can be over there. And then the other 2 Thursdays will be the GPAC from home. So we'll still be trying, there'll still be something at least that you guys can watch and stuff.
All right, y'all come to bingo this afternoon. It's at 1:30.
Right, it is. And so line dancing is at 11. So, bye.
See you next month.
Let me wait. 3, 2,